In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a sound to doing something in your Unreal project. So when we come in here, right, if I just play, we come and we click on the flag and it says "ye win," right? But it's kind of anticlimactic because it's just like boom and it's done. We like noise and sound. It helps us, feel part of the game. So what we're going to do is add a simple sound to this. And there are sounds currently in the game. If you go to like the starter content, you can see and scroll down, like one of them has audio. I don't know where that went, and we could play these, right? But that doesn't really sound like, yay, you won a prize, or the fire one. That's one that you could hear and understand it, right? So you just could click on them and test them and see what it sounds like. But none of those are really what I'd want to have as a, hey, I won. But luckily, Microsoft has some built-in sound files, so we don't even have to go to the web to look for it, which is kind of nice. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click the Start menu, and we're going to look for sound. And we want change sound system. So you could system sounds. So you could type in the whole thing, change system sounds, and that's what we want to open up. It's in the control panel. And you have a lot of different sounds in here, and what's nice about this system is we could play these sounds and hear what they sound like. And like decide from this if we want. But you could also go to browse and click on it, and this is kind of basically where all the sounds are located. And so you can see I have WAV files here, and there's MIDI files and everything. And the one I want, I know what I want, is this one, which is called the Tada wave. So what I'm going to do is go up to the address bar and click in here and right click and say copy. And what that does is it gives me the address of where these files are located. And then I'm going to open up File Explorer. So you go to the Start menu, and you can type File Explorer, and you open that, and you get a window, and you get another address bar up here at the top, and I'm going to paste that. Yours might look a little different because you're on Windows 10 and I'm on Windows 11, but it should be roughly the same. And the reason we have this is because then I can go and close the sound. I don't need the sound anymore. And what I do want is to find my Tada file. And then I'm going to go find my folder where I'm storing my data, right? So in Unreal, I have this, and that's where I'm storing my data. And I'm going to open my window back up. And to easily get one of these files into here, all I have to do is click and drag it in, and now my file's there, and I could play it in here. Ta-da! That's why I like it. And if you wanted to go and collect more, you can take some other ones, and so you can see like speech misrecognition. Click that and drag it in and see what this does. Yeah, not very helpful. But we now have sounds inside our game that are ones that we chose, and this is one I'm going to add to my game. And to do that, I'm going to now need to edit our flag again. So we're going to double click our flag. And now we're back in the code, if you remember the code. And I'm just going to minimize this details panel because I don't need it. And right, so this is the code where we had the event, where it prints to the screen that you touch the flag, and then it creates the widget and displays the widget and then pauses the game. Now I also want to add, it plays a sound. And you could add it anywhere you want in this. And so what I'm going to just do is come off of the event, and I'm going to click down here, and it's really simple. We're just going to say add sound, or play sound. We want to play sound. And so you can see there's play sound 2D, and I'm going to put it up here and just move things around a little bit so you could see it a little bit better. And on this part here, we're going to click and find our Tada. So Tada. This is why having names be something that's easily recognizable is nice, because then We don't have to, like, we could have just scrolled through all of the sounds to find it, but instead we're going to do the one that we already know that we want and have that in there. And as simple as that, we're going to compile and then save. And now we're going to test it. We're going to come in here and play and go and touch our flag. And when we touch our flag, it says you win and it plays the sound. Simple as that. We added sound to our game.